Well, well, well. Close encounters of the fifth kind. We have a small group of preppers in the community that believe that they can sit down and meditate and they can send themselves to different worlds and talk to alien beings. hmm It's true. I've never seen anything like this, and I decided to do a little bit of research. And if they actually watch my video, maybe I could help these poor suckers. There's a guy named Dr. Greer that says he can make contact with civilizations and you don't need the government. He's running an event on September 18th to 19th in Boulder, Colorado. You can buy physical tickets. They are currently sold out, but you can order his live stream. All new live participants who register through my event links will be donating 30% of their fee to supporting CIS and the Disclosure Project. If you wish to become a member, it will only cost you $299, and that's yearly. Isn't that nice? He's actually made what they call 3 documentaries, but I'll get to that. I can't believe these preppers are falling for this garbage. Dr. Greer has authored 5 books, produced 3 documentaries, and has been a guest expert on several Gaia episodes. Today, Dr. Greer is one of the world's most famous authorities on UFOs, ET intelligence, and technologies, and initiating peaceful contact of interstellar civilizations. Interstellar! Yeah. I've seen them do live hangouts. They've talked about this. They're jumping up and down. The enthusiasm is amazing. They're like, this is just crazy. This is real. You know, I'm 57 years old. I've been around this world a few times. I've seen a lot of cults come and go. I've seen everything from big movie stars get scammed to people that are on disability and that are poor get scammed. And it just never seems to end that people keep falling for this stuff. Now, apparently this guy believes that if you sit down and you meditate, cross your legs, cross your arms, you can actually talk to other beings, other civilizations across space. And when you get really good at it, you can have a conversation with them. Now, are his documentaries documentaries? I'm going to say no. I went and watched one. I wasted 2 hours of my life. Literally, it was nothing more than a commercial to get you interested into buying his app. And he does it very, very sneaky. Literally, he shows a bunch of lights in the sky. I don't know, you could have done it with lasers. And impressing everybody that they have called upon these interstellar beings and they show up. Now, at the end of the movie, he actually has this being show up with a triangle head that apparently heals one of his group members who could not hear from the age 16. Now he can. I think he's like 60 or 70. And now he can hear because this interdimensional being was called upon in their meditation. And this thing healed him. You would think somebody with half a brain cell would open their eyes. But they don't. They continue to make hangout after hangout, video after video. And what's funny is this one prepper that talks about it so much, anytime somebody brings up something in the way of a knapsack or anything, he says, oh, we've all got generators, we've all got this, we've all got that. Yeah, we need to talk about this. I'm sitting there listening to this, I'm thinking, I've never seen you walk down the street with a backpack on. I've never seen you show me a generator. I've never seen you show me shit but a damn microphone. So stop lying to us. Because that's what he's doing. You guys can believe what you want, but I'm sorry, I like to see the real deal. Now, this so-called cult of 3 movies called Osiris, Unacknowledged, and Close Encounters. You can actually watch this on Amazon for free if you have Prime, if you want to waste your time and look it up. At the end of the movie, after he's told you can have your hearing aid, your hearing healed, he then states he has an app that you can pick up. He does it ever so gently as to act like he's not selling it. It's not a documentary. All 3 of his so-called shows are not documentary. He's brought them off as documentaries. But the whole idea of them is to push you into buying his app. And his app is $9.99. I mean, heck, just when he goes to a place to have a meeting and to talk to people, it's $300 a crack, and he's sold out every time he goes. People want to believe in UFOs and extraterrestrials so bad that they're willing to pay some guy $300 to listen to him say, look, if you sit down in a field here and you meditate, we're going to bring you some lights in the sky and we're going to show you some hologram with a triangle head. Go to his YouTube channel and he's got over 400,000 subs. Unbelievable. And it shows you how weak-minded people are. Okay? When I make a video and I hurt somebody's feelings, oh, it's an army that comes after me. They troll me hard. But these guys can get on there and talk about UFOs where they're going to sit and meditate and they're going to talk to these celestial beings across space. And the government can't stop you. And they're not crazy? This guy has been building a cult for quite a long time. And you would ask yourself, well, how is that allowed? We live in a free country. We live in a country where religion cannot be stepped on. You cannot say this particular type of religion is no good, this particular type is. And that's a good thing. But the problem is, weak-minded people will fall for cults very quickly. It's like they feel like they need to belong somewhere. And I've never seen anything like it. It really only takes a little bit of research to find out that this entire documentary, movie, if that's what you want to call it, it's 2 hours of, okay, here's what we did. Here's the lights in the sky. Oh my God, look at there. Oh my God, it's a miracle. And to everybody that believes in a UFO is going to fall for this hook, line, and sinker. And then at the end of the show, we gently mention, oh, by the way, we have an app that'll teach you. And I think I wrote it down. Oh yes, here it is here. So what does this app teach you? And it's called CSS Contact. Well, it provides instructions and tools to assist you in making peaceful contact with extraterrestrial civilizations, as well as locating others in your area who are interested in making contact. So you pay the $10 for the app. They're going to put you in touch with other people that believe what you believe. The CSS protocols were developed by Dr. Stephen Greer, one of the world's foremost authorities on the subject of UFOs, extraterrestrial intelligence, and technologies, and initiating peaceful contact with interstellar civilizations. Dr. Greer relentlessly efforts towards the disclosure of the classified UFO ET information have inspired millions of supporters around the world. And this is true. He's got a lot of supporters. Now, a lot of people aren't falling for it. There's a lot of people calling him out. But you don't do nothing without the mono. So think about that. When you play videos on Amazon and you have Prime, you have paid to have access to that, and he does get a cut from that. I know that because I've uploaded a couple of videos to Amazon myself, and yes, I've gotten a cut from it. Amazon actually ends up paying me for it. It's not much, but it's something. I'm sure with his views and 400,000 subscribers, I'm sure he's making a nice buck putting them on Amazon. And then, of course, having this app that he's selling, and that he's putting in there. God, I can really go on and on about this. This is crazy. Um, some of the things he teaches in his app and he teaches in his meetings is the science of consciousness, physics, the infinite mind, um, meditating techniques using Sanskrit mantra, breathing meditation, advanced techniques in sacred geometry, how we transform the earth through mass consciousness, creating a peaceful universal civilization that travels among the stars. Within a so called documentary, he said if 1% of the people do this, which was, I think, 75 million people on the planet, we can change, and the government can't stop us. We can change the world. We can literally phase the whole planet out and we can move it someplace else. That's what I was gathering. And people believe this? Just with our minds. What's the sad part about this is these preppers actually get excited talking about this, and they're all gung ho to believe this. And he is so excited, he tries to tell everybody, he tries to do hangouts. And the people in the side chat, they're even more funny. They try to represent this as religion, as Jesus and God, and then they try to represent it. They're over there saying, yes, it's coming, the end is near. And I'm like, I'm starting to get a little scared with these preppers. I see a lot of bullshitters. I see I see people don't even walk around with a pack on. I see people that shoot a bunch of bullshit. Now, I see people that prepare, that do canning. I see people that are basically stocking up like the Amish, and which is good, and which they're preparing that way. I would think we need probably different names for preppers. Like we call some people homesteaders, and then we call some other people preppers. I mean, a person that's prepping at home and plans to stay put, I think needs a different name. I think the guy that goes all out with the backpack and everything would require a different name. But anybody, if you are any of those preppers, and boy, I expect a thumbs down on this, if you believe that you can sit with your legs crossed and think about some intergalactic alien that you're going to talk to, and you believe this garbage, wow. You guys really need to email me because I'm going to make some money here. Anybody that can charge $300 and talk about interdimensional physics and travel, teleportation, and experience phenomena. I mean, fancy words. And then at the end of his so-called documentary saying, hey, you're going to be healed. Anybody that has any form of disability, bad backs, legs, anything, and sees that is going to think, wow, if I go join that, I'm going to be healed. And they fall for this bullshit. They really do. It seems like our good doctor has learned how to do some Sanskrit mantra breathing meditation, and he's learned how to teach people how to be more peaceful with themselves, which in turn they could learn from any person that meditates. But as soon as he mentions the government can't stop you, and he says UFOs, and he says all this stuff that's going on, these are really big key words. I mean, these are key words that would definitely, spark an uprising. And I can see why he's got 400,000 subs, but it's amazing how he's found so many people to actually give him the money. There's many cults. I've seen many of them through the years, even religious cults themselves. And even when things go wrong for cults, people don't want to let go. What was that one I seen a religious show when I was growing up. It was Tammy Baker and some other guy. He had gold taps, gold toilets. He literally took millions from his congregation. He was on TV. When he finally got caught for the scamming he was doing, they still followed him. Now, a good portion left. I don't know if it was half, but a good portion left. But there was still a good portion following him. Even though they know they were scammed. Because in their view, they were, who cares about the money? God will judge them, not me. I'm not going to be the one to judge them. And I've even had people say to me, well, why do you judge people? Look, if you don't judge people, you're going to end up dead. And that's just a fact. Okay? Whatever situation you come out upon, if SHTF comes down, whether it's a group of people, whether it's, a woman with a child crying on the side of the road, all these can be setups and scams. And if you don't judge that situation and say, that's dangerous, you're going to be one of the first to end up dead. Your bleeding heart is going to get you in trouble. You must be very, very careful with your trust. Because everybody seems to be out for something. So, are you one of those preppers that believe you're going to sit there and talk to are you going to talk to meditation techniques, and you're going to meditate and talk to people all over space, and they're going to talk to you and they're going to heal you? Do you believe this? What do you think of this? You're more than happy to go Google this. I mean, go Google, what the heck was his name? Dr. Greer? Yeah, Dr. Greer. Greer. Go Google that name. And Google it on YouTube. Go have a look. If you want, go watch one of the movies on Amazon that he's made, and you'll just shake your head. I watched the last one. And I just couldn't believe how these preppers were more concerned with this doctor than they were concerned about what was going on and how the people followed in the right. One thing for sure, there is a lot, and I really hate to say this, but there is a lot weak-minded preppers out there believing in crazy shit. It's crazy times we live in. And it's just amazing. And I got more news. Huples cat. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. He's an actual nurse. He even has higher degrees than that. And he's just retired. I don't know what got into him. Huples cat turned around and made a video saying, if you've got a beard, you're not a prepper. Oh, Huples. And to a certain extent, I can see what he's saying. He says when you leave, you should not have a beard. You should wear an N95 mask to protect yourself, because an N95 mask is not going to fit on your face properly with a beard. I do agree. But I can only speak for myself. I do not leave my house. I really don't. I work at home. I don't leave at all. My wife goes out, and my wife does not wear an N95 mask. She wears a complete glass mask with suction that is all the way around her face. And gloves. My wife is so protected, it's crazy. We have all gotten vaccinated in my house. Yes, we took the good old jab that many people have a lot of controversial about. Some people even say it's the mark of the beast. There's a whole new level of stupidity. It really is. Okay? If you don't want it, don't get it. But it's not the mark of the beast. It's like they don't know how to read their Bibles. They really don't. I believe it said in the Bible the mark of the beast was to be placed in the hand or the forehead, and you would not be able to buy goods or services without it. Now, if you really want to understand that and what that means, that would more lean toward buying food, is what that would lean toward. Probably a chip in the hand. I can't see it being in the forehead, but probably a chip in the hand. Now, if they did put it in the forehead, I mean, it would be something in the way of you just walk through, slide your hand, and basically pay for your groceries. And they changed into a complete system where everything's automatic. It's almost like when your cars go through those toll booths, it automatically takes the money out of your account and you don't have to stop. Or instead, we changed it into a human being. When he walks right through the till and out of the grocery store, it's automatically taken out. Everything's total. Thank you very much. I'm not waiting in line. See you later. We would call that technology. is the direction it's going. So, Huples Clat is, I agree, but not with me because I don't go anywhere. But if I was going somewhere, I'll be quite honest with Huples Cat. I would shave. I would put an N95 mask if I was going to go out in the public. I really would. And it would be very quickly. I keep my beard pretty short. Sometimes I got it full when it grows in. But being I don't go anywhere, I work at home. I run my own business. I guess it's kind of nice, the situation I have set up. But only one of us goes out. That's my wife. The rest of us stay home. We don't make it like it's a big trip going to the grocery store. We used to. You know, when we used to go to that grocery store, it used to be a lot of fun. Pick out things you want to eat and things you like to eat. And it's not like that anymore. I do miss that. But if you are a person that is out in public and you are, you know, coming in contact with a lot of people, or if you're even in small groups, I do agree with Huples Cat in shaving your beard and having an N95 mask and protecting yourself. That's just smart. But a lot of people out there are going to disagree because they get on the other side and they believe something somebody else said, just like Dr. Greer. All these people believe they can sit there and meditate and talk to aliens on other planets billions and billions of miles away, and they're going to pay $300 to listen to him tell you how. Well, you preppers that are believing in this so-called alien chatting, you guys just knock yourself out on that and keep believing that. I'll catch you guys on the next one.